Yesterday, I asked you,
Hey. Sorry. You know how Jack already relies on his subscribers to make all his content for him by, submitting all those comments every week? Well, unfortunately, in his old age, it seems he can't even record the YIAY himself anymore. Which is why yesterday I asked you, what's the title of the next Mr. Beast video? Here are your answers I'm seeing for the first time. Putting 24 orphans in an arena and adopting the winner. That's a good one. That I would pay to see that, honestly.
That was basically Batman.
I do wonder, that is Batman. I wonder what the thought process is behind the number 24, because I feel like you could do a lot more than that, maybe it's just a Hunger Games thing. It's probably just a Hunger Games thing. But we have more states than that. So I feel like you could go for 100 and, he'd get away with it. He can do whatever he wants. He's Mr. Beast. ReactBot, would you do this?
damn, that's crazy.
It is. You're useless. Okay, next one. I read the first two words. $1 baby shoe, never worn, versus $100,000 baby shoe, still never worn. I do want, actually no, that's $1 million. That's $1 million baby shoe. I wonder what constitutes $1 million baby shoe. Is it about when the baby died? Is it a freshness thing? Is it is one designer? I don't know. This is a deeper philosophical question that I think Hemingway wasn't prepared for. And I don't think Jimmy Beast is prepared for it either. So I feel like he wouldn't take up this task. He would kill the baby, though. Surprising everyone in the psych ward with new shoelaces. That's, that's charitable. That's nice, They took them away, which is, quite frankly, unfair, We all gotta tie our shoes. We all gotta tie our baby shoes. What really could you do with a shoelace that's so wrong, Tie someone else's shoe? Okay, next one. I converted one... ReactBot, just you do this one for me.
Reminds me of my childhood.
No, it shouldn't. Scientology should not remind you of your childhood, or you had a bad one. Although I wouldn't be surprised, considering it's ReactBot. Considering who your father is. I converted 1,000 people to Scientology. That's really funny, because I live next door to the Scientology building in my city, which is unfortunate. They're always just walking around, trying to hand out flyers, as if me, an 18-year-old college student, wants to join the Church of Scientology. As if me, a rational human being with a brain, wants to join the Church of Scientology. I grabbed 1,000 SNAP recipients, and if they win against 50 politicians in a competition, they get $1 for food. It's got to be more than they're getting now. So do they each get $1 for food? Because I personally think they should have to split the $1. Because that's just being economical. We can't give them all $1. Who do they think they are? SNAP recipients? Anubis weighs my soul versus a gold-plated matcha labubu challenge. When Anubis weighs the soul, do you want it to be light or heavy?
If it's lighter than a feather, it passes into paradise.
Okay, you want it to be light. So having a gold-plated labubu is kind of cheating, because it's heavier than a feather, substantially. I would know. Just based on the fact that this was your reply, your soul is hitting the floor. There's no coming back for you, unfortunately. I gave 1,000 labubus to starving children. Once again, it brings up the question of, distribution. Is it 1,000 labubus each? Is it 1,000 starving children? They each get one labubu? In this one, I don't want to be economical. I think they should each get 1,000 labubus just because it's just as useless, except now you have to deal with having 1,000 of them. I collected every dollar. I collected every dollar. Mr. Beast, straight to the point, no unnecessary information. I feel like this would work. Like, I might even click on this. Never in my life have I willingly clicked on a Mr. Beast video. And if I've accidentally clicked on a Mr. Beast video, it's what I imagine an aneurysm feels like in the first, like, 10 seconds. But if Mr. Beast dropped a video called Mr. Beast, then I might, I might click on it. You're right, it's straight to the point, no unnecessary information. In fact, it's taking away information, and it creates a sense of intrigue. And I really respect that, honestly. This would work, as long as the video was about him, like, I don't know, taking limbs from veterans or something, you know? The money's gone. All of it. Every dollar. I collected every dollar and then lost all of the dollars. Okay, this is a submission from the Knob Boss. Cool. Last to leave this decahedron gets to take over the American government. Why a decahedron? That's interesting. That is an interesting twist on the formula, because usually it's a square or a circle, you know? He once put Jack's films in a square, in a cube. Is it about my cube?
Is it about my cube?
He once put Jack's films in a cube. He unfortunately did not make it out. 100 coughing babies versus 1 nuclear bomb. Survive equals free shoes. God damn it. I think the babies stand a chance. Wait, okay, so if the nuclear bomb wins, does it get free shoes? Reactbot? What do you think about this answer?
Is he stupid?
Probably. It sure seems like it, bud. $1 vasectomy versus versus $1 billion vasectomy. I don't want to see either of these. Is he having them performed on him? Is he getting is the $1 vasectomy on one tube? And then the $1 billion one is on like one's on the left, one's on the right. Maybe I do want to see that. I just want to know, what constitutes a $1 billion vasectomy. I imagine a $1 billion vasectomy being one where you pay Mr. Beast to give you a vasectomy. And then the $1, I feel like I could do that myself, Like, you're clearly not paying for skill, so I could find it. I could find it's been a long time since biology class, but I could find the vas deferens, that's why it's a vasectomy. $1 million dog versus 100 fistable chocolate bars. That works. Once again, what do you mean $1 million dog? And I can guarantee you, by the end of the 100 feastable chocolate bars, he will not be worth $1 million anymore, except in the sum of his parts. He will be worth $1 million only in the price of his organs on the dark web. Okay? That dog is gone after one. I think you just hate dogs. 1 baby versus 10,000 bees. Does he have shoes? Next. Oh, there's a picture. There's a picture. I wasn't prepared for the picture. I'm sorry for swiping on you, the legged one. This is good. I would subscribe. If I saw this thumbnail, I wouldn't even watch the video. I'd just click on Mr. Beast's account and I would subscribe to his channel and ring the bell and smash that freaking like button. As should you, but only if he puts this video in. 100 grandmas versus 100 mountain lions. I like the 1-to-1 ratio of grandmas to mountain lions because you didn't even give the grandmas a little bit of a chance. That is 1 mountain lion per grandma. That's not a group of grandmas versus a group of lions. That's 100 one-on-one fights between a grandma and a mountain lion, and it would make for good content, that's for sure. Actually, I changed my mind. 100 mountain lions versus 1 grandma. See, that's much better. That's much better. Thank you. Thank you. That makes it an even fight. That's much more fair. Because I was really worried on behalf of the mountain lions that they weren't going to be able to pull through on this one. And so reducing it to 1 grandma, it levels the playing field. So I appreciate that. No notes. Okay. This isn't even a Mr. Beast thumbnail. This is just a grandma with a bunch of fucking lions in the background. I love how the perspective of the lions is just completely fucked. There was no attempt to make this not look like just 7 PNGs of the same lion. Learn geometry nodes or be abandoned in the jungle. This one better have a thumbnail, or I'm gonna be pissed off. It did. Okay. I'm glad. I could feel it in my heart that this one would have a thumbnail. This is niche though. This is a very niche, like a Blender joke. Do you think that Mr. Beast's audience knows what Blender is? No. Do you know what Blender is?
The kitchen appliance?
No, the software
Not
that
at all.
I made the models for my game in. It sucks, and geometry nodes suck to do, and so that's the whole premise of this challenge. All I'm going to give you credit for is the 3 miserable children in the thumbnail. I really like that. That could have been the whole thumbnail. Just 3 crying kids luring 100 homeless people into a spike trap. That's content, baby. 420 million views 5 minutes ago? Yes, that's valid. That's just, I mean, it seems like more of like a live leak video than a YouTube video, but I still respect it and would watch it. Can we bring back spike traps? Can we bring back spike traps and Vietnam era punji sticks, but like not in war, just in sort of like your day-to-day, like put that in the dog park. I don't know. You know how everyone's like, oh, I thought that quicksand would be much more of an issue in my adult life. Let's make that real, but for guerrilla warfare style spike trap. And also, based on the way this is cropped, I'm going to assume that there is a thumbnail for this video. Please don't let me down. Please. Thank you. Okay. What the fuck am I looking at? Why? Who is that? Why is it a guy with a fake beard? I can barely even see the spikes. I'm let down by your thumbnail. I could make a better thumbnail, but I couldn't make a better video. This would be number 1 on trending, and it has every right to be. $1 hog crank versus $100,000 hog crank. That's interesting phrasing on that one. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. And once again, you got my view. Like, it's yours. Someone's knocking at the door. I got a spike trap waiting for him. We just got invited to an improv show. Back to cranking my hog. Again, it comes down to a matter of price. Are we paying for the hog crank? Are we performing the hog crank? These are the questions I need answers to, and that's why I click on the video. When you title a video, I might title this video $1 hog crank versus $100,000 hog crank. I might. Because that's intriguing. It catches the eye, it catches the hog. I'm excited for some quality content. And also, you could realistically post this on YouTube as long as you put the tag educational. As long as you put that, then you're good. Do it, Mr. Beast. ReactBot, how do you feel about cranking your hog?
Oh,
I forgot, he's abstinent. When I like something, I'm gonna say, that really cranks my hog. That's my new slang we're trying to catch on. Like if you just watched a movie and it was really good, when you're walking with your friends out of the theater, you have friends, right? When you're walking with your friends out of the theater, you just say, wow, that movie really cranked my hog. If people started using that slang, that would really crank my hog. I sent 1 million, I'm sorry. Sorry, this usually doesn't happen. Jack, Let's Talk Like Men, featuring Sniper Wolf. I imagine this one's just like a one-on-one like death battle. That would be cool. Sniper Wolf would win. Jack's old and frail, and balding. I put a $1 million bounty on Jack's films. Call me crazy. This would be a really good video. Like, hear me out. You have a video where you have like 100 people, and then one person, and it's like the Running Man. I think a real life Running Man, like a giant game of tag, but with one person you're hunting, would be a great video. As for $1 million bounty on Jack's films, it's a bit high.
Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of YIAY.
Hey, wow, you made it to the end of the video. Can you believe it? I can't. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. It was great having you. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I have a few videos planned coming out. This is probably going to end up being my first, like, proper YouTube video uploaded to this channel, but I've got a few in the works. My friend and I have recorded a series of videos on the series Black White, which is a wild ride.
I just wanted to really poke into the issue of race and see if any flames would emerge.
My mindset in life, I get from
He's a good man, that man.
As an immigrant.
I'm gonna hold you to that. He's a good.
I'm kind of waiting for somebody to go, hey,
So stay tuned for that. I also have a production company, Marionette Pictures. We've also got a few projects over there that are currently being written, and we've got a whole team working on making some content. So if you like to view content and consume content, then go consume some of ours. I've also streamed a few times on this channel. I plan on continuing to do that. I've got ReactBot up and running on stream. ReactBot, compliment this guy's ukulele skills.
Harder.
No.
I've done Quarantine Zone with ReactBot, but I also plan on playing like Observation Duty, Mortuary Assistant, probably some FNAF games, and I've got cool sound effects like...
Ryan, look out!
Pretty cool. Big shout out to my friend Kate for helping me film. That was the sort of voice of God you heard in the video. It helped a ton, so thanks for that. And this video is dedicated to my Spook Me Up submission that never got featured. So everybody say thank you, John Field, for your contribution to society, and may he rest in peace. Okay, that's all, bye.
Brian the cow. No.